Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Reacting to Raise here. Tonight we're on episode 10. Okay, so it's actually been a few days. I watched episodes 7, 8, and 9 all in the same day because I mean, how could I stop watching them? Because they were just bangers back to back to back. But you know, it's been a few days. We're processing the emotions because a lot happened. And yeah, and a lot's about to happen. It's not like I'm speaking as if it's over. No, it's still going. I mean, Puck's about to go sicko mode on these witch cultists post Amelia death. So he might even kill Subaru in the crossfire. I mean, he's killed Subaru twice already. What's gonna stop him from doing it again? But yeah, so a lot's been happening. You see, I was going back because you know I'm editing the videos, right? And I think Subaru is Pride, right? Because the guy himself says Pride, but just like the way that Subaru is acting and like the way he's talking is like, I think Pride's probably my favorite of the sins for him. Just because it's so like full of himself and like putting himself above everything and like, I don't know, just so many ways you can prescribe it to Pride. I think Envy still kind of works, as I mentioned, but like, I don't know. He's just really suffering right now. My poor boy. It's really sad because like, it was a roller coaster. Literally the last few episodes were like, we have Subaru, which everyone like, I mean, he's the protagonist and he's pretty likable, right? Now let's make him just act insane and just so annoying for like an episode or two. So that everybody like is like, dude, Subaru, what's wrong with you? And then we hit him with so much trauma that like, now it's hard to like get mad at him anymore because it's like, well, shoot, like the guy's seeing everybody die over and over, like this is worst case scenario, and now I care about him again, but he's still acting crazy, but now it's in like a new way. It's literally like this crazy like roller coaster of like emotional attachment towards Subaru, because like this poor guy, I don't know, I'm definitely on his side. Even when I was finding him cringy, like I still like the guy, and it's like the way he's acting is like, well, how many more times I'm gonna say like, is very similar to like, wow, to how I've felt like sometimes, where it's just like when you're so frustrated and you just lash out at everything and everything just like immediately gets you right in the heart and just punches you in the guts, like everything, you know? And that's just how he's been, which is one reason why I find it so annoying, is because it's like, it's relatable, you know? I've been there, I've done that a little bit, not nearly as much as this guy, but just in that way, it's like, well, I hate when I feel like this, so when he feels like this, like I hate it too, because it's, you know, it reflects like people, you know, it reflects how people sometimes act. But you know, you can't blame the guy, especially when you really start to consider that I think he's being molded into this purposefully, considering how he's got the ability from the witches, and the witch stink is getting worse each time he dies. And you know, the Archbishop of Sin, Sloth, Betelgeuse is like, he was like, you're going to be judged and you need to accept the love in your heart and all this stuff. Like, and love is, you know, probably just more a metaphor for like accepting the sin and going crazy, like in the right way. I mean, that's probably what they mean by love at that point. So it really feels like a molding. And they keep talking about this ordeal, like the day of the ordeal or whatever. Huh? This is a precursor to a bigger event. What's the bigger event gonna be? What are you gonna do? I mean, these guys are insane. And Subaru's probably in the middle of it all, because man's got the witch stink going crazy, and he's got the most OP ability out of everyone. Because I mean, as crazy as Betelgeuse's like entire because like literally, Subaru's the main character, and he has a main character power of being able to reset time. Like, that's super, like, main character, you know? You don't have a side character who can do that, because you can't follow the side character doing that. That's literally, and main character is like a Pride kind of thing, bro. You can totally read that as Pride. That's crazy to me. But yeah, I don't know, man. So there's just a lot of worries going on there. We have all these side characters that, like, what was up with Iron Fang and the freaking, like, who are you? I don't understand these little, like, cat gremlins. It's just like, okay, but like, is Super gonna die? So Super is probably gonna die with Puck here. Well, guaranteed to die, because we're not going to. Like the meta knowledge in my brain tells me that there is no shot that Amelia dies and we don't revive her. At least not like this. You would have to kill her in a very specific kind of way to make it a permanent kill. Like in storytelling, right? Same thing with Rem. As soon as I saw Rem's corpse, all of us know Subaru's going to die soon, or at least he's going to transport back behind that point. So with Rem dead, wait, this was the line with Rem. No, this wasn't the horrible Rem line. The horrible like body mutilation Rem line. No, this is the line that Rem got deleted from existence, from everyone's memories. Her own sister, dude. If not for Rem, I have episode 9 up, by the way. I'll even full screen it so that like you can be looking at it with me just real quick. What does she say? Who's Rem? Wait. Where's the line? I think it's right here. This looks like she says it. There was no place in it for this long-lost sister you call Rem. It's like, dude, oh, come on. I don't, like, what's up with this whale? And this poor Subaru, but the thing is, like, the mob beasts, I think, are being directly controlled by, like, one of the witches or whatever, which is why they sometimes kill Subaru and sometimes they don't, because they're trying to make Subaru into something. I mean, that explains, and, like, because they're allowed to kill Subaru because dying is traumatic and that's good, but sometimes they want Subaru to live so he can suffer in a different kind of way. Like, they're screwing with him right now. And they're deleting Rem, and then Otto, the freaking transport driver, pushes him off. I mean, can't blame her. That was actually a really good move. I mean, it's like, it kept her alive, you know? I don't know, man. And then Amelia gets one shot by him uttering his ability, so he just lost, like he has his own ability can turn against him like that. He's got no power. And then Betty is like, I'm not one for suffering. But Roswell likes to suffer if it secures his future. That's not my style. Die where I can't see you, I suppose, later Gator. Pumps him and Amelia's corpse into the middle of the woods, surrounded by witch cultists. Betty, what is wrong with you? I cannot believe you right now. Like, Roswell's not even dead, Betty. All we lost was Amelia and Rem and Ram. Well, you forgot about Rem. I don't know, it's Betty. That's not the energy I was looking for from Betty. And then, okay, so yeah, these side princess characters. Because, yeah, Subaru met with all 3 of them. Priscilla, the worst, is like, kiss my feet. Don't actually kiss my feet. Because you're, like, demeaning yourself and bringing shame or whatever. I still am a little confused on, like, what she's talking about. I think it's, like, you lazy pig only knows how to want. I mean, there is some, like, I think she said, like, greed or something. Like, a pig's greed. Yeah, there it is. Is the ugliest thing there. So there's, like, this emphasis on the 7 deadly sins. So, like, Priscilla is taking them super seriously. But, have you taken a look at yourself? I mean, you're probably the most sinful out of the entire Brady bunch here. So, I don't understand what you want from my boy Subaru. I guess you wanted him to just be defiant in the face of, instead of in the face of your foot, instead of just crumpling and, being desperate. Though, man, I love this desperation energy off of Subaru, because it's like, when he's pushing himself into situations that he shouldn't be in, like the whole Princess Amelia thing that, like, I hated him for, that's just annoying, because, like, Subaru, go home. Like, what are you doing? But in this situation, like, he needs to do this. I'm totally on board. So to see him struggle and just desperately thrashing against all these manipulative, you know, honorable, evil, whatever princesses. I mean, that was one adjective for each of them. You can place, you know, do the little matchup who I'm talking about for which one. Then, like, seeing him struggle against that it's juicy. And it makes me, like, dislike the princess characters. Priestess, I think, is a better term, probably. Whatever, you know who I'm talking about. It makes me dislike them, but not, like, I don't actually dislike them as much as it's just, like, I'm super on Subaru's side right now. And so to see them dismiss him really hard is painful. But it's not that they're bad. And so, like, I'm still trying to, like, you know, parse between the subjectivity of being on Subaru's side and the objectivity of, like, their own characters. At least Cash Money, whatever the Krush. I think I actually remembered her name this time. At least Krush, like, is just saying, like, you're losing your mind. Because it's like, they're seeing him act in a very, like, wrathful, sinful way, which I think holds a really strong meaning in this world. So yeah, I mean, you can't blame them for not wanting to work with Subaru and for taking advantage of him, because they're just trying to maintain themselves. In fact, I bet, like, each of them are just trying to, like, I bet there's this crazy thing where if somebody acts sinful, it's like a huge deal, you know, because just the emphasis on the witch of envy and yada yada yada. Little cat iron thing. I'm gonna punt you like a football. I just don't care. I'm not in the mood for a cute cat character, dude. Not when I'm seeing Rem get, like, crumpled, forgotten by her twin sisters, Subaru getting murdered like 30 times over, Amelia's dead, Puck's losing his mind. Cat! I do not care! I do not care. Maybe they're gonna pop off and turn it around, because Subaru is probably gonna die and then come back to each of these negotiations that he's been doing, but this time with, like, actual plays, because, you know, he got rolled in each of the 3 negotiations, and they were like, oh, like, economics marshmallow girl was like, oh, like, I got all the information I wanted out of you. So now he knows, like, what she's wanting in this negotiation. Same thing with Priscilla. He knows not to lick the foot. Same thing with Krush. He knows that, like, emphasizing how much he wants to kill everyone and going insane is not how to get on her good side. You want to actually be like, I'm here to be loyal, honorable, knight, save Amelia. Boom. Like, that already increases your little, like, Sims emotion relationship bar by, like, a ton. Honestly, though, let's go. I want to get into the episode. I've been watching ahead a little bit, too. Because I usually am, like, pretty close to, you know, to where y'all are, where the releases are. But this is just so good. How could I stop? We are drinking the Sparkling Ice Caffeine Black Raspberry. Kind of exciting. Take a sip. Place it down gently to not blow out the mic. So gentle. All right, let's jump into this episode. Oh, man. This show stresses me out. Yeah, episode 10, 52:39 minutes. You know what I mean, 52 minutes, 39 seconds. If you got confused by that, that's on you. Let me also close my cabinet here. Okay. Puck. Puck, Puck, Puck. I need you to make some moves here. 3, 2, 1. Bang! Oh yeah, and Super can see the hands too. That's a huge thing. Because he's got the gift. He's being given power. Go wait. Oh, he didn't kill Subaru. Thank you, Puck. Okay. He's getting unseen-handed. I feel like that's not nearly enough to damage Puck, right? This is this is Puck we're talking about. Yeah, get out of here. He can change his own shape. He's crazy. Oh, he's pulling it out. Dude, Puck True Form is so good. I really love Puck True Form is crazy. Puck's True Form Truck. There you go. Because yeah, little cat boy, little cat familiar is like, okay, but full mountain lion coat of 1,000 suns. That's sick. That's what I'm here for, man. What was it? Half of the 1,000 shadows that Satela. Oh, Satela. I confused Satela and Amelia. Didn't he say Satela just now? Or did he say Amelia? I don't freaking know. I still confuse them too, because I thought Amelia was Satela at first. So I, like, dedicated that to my memory, you know? Oh, Subaru. I appreciate his, like, his full send desperation, you know? I love that so much. Stop eating burgers. It's just, it needs to be properly aimed. If we can just aim it at the right problem and, like, withhold it in the right circumstance, then it's wonderful, you know? That's the energy we're looking for. It's like how Rem, you know, she only pulls out the sicko mode demon form when she's killing something she really wants to kill, you know? Because it's dangerous around, like, Subaru. Like, she almost iced him that one time in the forest. But that's why she was doing it, because she didn't think anyone was around. It's all about properly aiming the negative emotions. And if Subaru has some really good juicy ones, we just gotta, you know? Before he mentally breaks, because that's what he does. Oh my goodness, Buck. I love you. Yeah, it's called power levels, dude. Get out of here. My love. You're bleeding from your eyes. This guy. Oh, you're frozen. This guy. The ordeal has been completed. He did. Yes! All wrath, pride. Oh. I'm trying to. Because it's all about them contracts. You're freezing me, Puck. Can you please stop? Huh? That's your contract? Okay. That's interesting. Oh, he's dead again? Gluttony. The white whale is gluttony? Okay. Yeah, whose laugh is that? Oh, it's Beetlejuice? Dude, no, it's you. Okay. This music is so good whenever they hit you with the oh, dude. Puck, that's not what I was looking for. I'm gonna be really honest with you. You see the bags under his eyes? The stress is accumulating, bro. He's breaking. I'm your Rem. Yeah, he's very tired. No. Don't do a dramatic dropping of appas. That means that there's... What are you doing now? He's going down a bad route right now. This is not a good time. Reel him back in, Rem. We need him to just succeed. We need him to succeed, and then we can regroup, rest the mind, be good again. Okay, I think he's... I think he's in a better spot. I think he's not completely tripping right this second. You just like it when he's forceful? You're not fine. You haven't blinked. Look at your eyes. Do you see him? He's got them dead eyes. No, what is it? Oh, it's gonna be so dark. This is awful. This is actually so bad. This is so bad. Rem doesn't know. Giving up. Okay, that's not as dark as I thought it would be. His eyes are doing something crazy to me right now. Because he's acting like he used to act, but like... It's like he doesn't quite... He's not feeling it. It's all just a complete act, you know? No, he's explaining it. That's not what it is, Rem. I'm really sorry. He's done. He said he's done. Yeah, he's admitting his own powerlessness. Because Puck said it. Puck, what is your, like, why'd you sign that contract? You existed before Amelia existed, right? That's crazy to me. Yeah, hearing that from Puck was really a problem. Yeah, it's like a complete reversal, because that's what they've been telling him. But now he's overcompensating in the other direction. Yeah, he's going the wrong way, dude. He went from thinking it's all him to none him. It's a balance. Rem, I really need you to reel him back in. We need him in prime Subaru condition just a little bit. Just for a little bit, just for enough time to fix it. She's just talking about how like amazing it is that he never gives up, right? But now he's literally saying, I'm giving up, come with me. It's her sister, dog. Yeah. She got commitments. She got a life. It's called being demonically inspired. This show is so good right now. She is so hot. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, he would have to manual labor, huh? He can be the house husband. Aww. Some good work. One of your fanciful ideas. Ooh, kids. Yeah. Aww. Twins or triplets. She's accepting of the idea of twins. That's really, really sweet. What's wrong with that? No, okay, they got some gender roles in this place. Makes sense. I mean, it's, you know. Bro, his ability isn't strong enough to do that, and then, like, imagine if he could do it, and then just, you know. Aww. I don't want to live without you. But what's keeping you from that, right? I wanna hear what's keeping her from that. Yeah. Regret? The part of him that you were talking about right before. Oh my god! That was so mean. I can't do it this show. This show's too much. I can't do this. Just when they got me comfortable. Just when they got me comfortable. Admitting powerlessness, right, has been the hard process that he's been doing. Bro, everyone's just calling him powerlessness. Because you're my boy. You're my prime child, and we're gonna make it happen. I don't know how we're gonna make it happen. We just need prime Subaru, and I think we can make it work. Yeah, that's what she was talking about. Yeah, the thing is, she is kind of wrong. People can change in that to that degree, where it just beats him down. And I think we're bringing him back, and I think we can bring him back. I'm not saying, but I don't know. She doesn't know him fully. She doesn't know him in the way that he is. Yeah, she doesn't know anything about him at this point. Or like half, right? She knows like half the story. There's all the insecurity coming out. Holy crap. This poor guy. Nothing. Yeah. Now the convenience store. It's been a long time since that. He thought he could change. Yeah. And he's like, it's so good. I still believe in this guy, though. No heart grab? Okay. Good. Good. Great. To justify myself, that's a good line. It's like a what's the term? Imposter syndrome. It's kind of imposter-ish. He swung too far. He swung too far. But yeah, I mean, it was all... Even him talking big was just part of the insecurity. That's what he's been talking about, you know? You're still struggling. Like, he's talking about, like... I still struggle in vain despite my powerlessness. And, like, how prideful I have to... Or how arrogant, I think he said arrogant, is that. Wow, Rem really just took that entire barrage like a champ. They do, yeah. His eyes are very expressive. Because he doesn't work in the fields. They ain't calloused. I just don't understand Rem. What about your sister, girl? I don't know, man. Yeah, if you hate yourself, dude, like, let me, like, rely on my love for you when you don't love yourself, you know? You don't even notice. Rely on me. Yeah. It's just such it's such a careful balance between the two of these, you know? Oh, there goes. Now her emotional dam is broken. Last time, yeah. You came back, though. You brought me back, true? And almost died. Yeah. That's why, like, she started acting so different. There's like a huge change in her character. She stopped acting like her sister. Because that's what the mask she was putting on was like making up for her sister, right? Or being the sister. I mean, this is the pep talk I said we needed. Yeah, what I was saying. His guy is so... Dude, only the power of, like, true bonds of love and crazy relationship is enough to bring someone back. I don't even know if he's back, if I'm being really honest. I mean, he's still gonna carry everything that he's been. Yeah, he's still, you know. I'm listening to you right now. I got you, bro. I'm your girl. I believe in you. She is so clutch. But, like... I'm here. I'll do the same. Yeah. Let's get Prime Subaru back. Bro, oh my... We're just... This is gonna be a loop. We're just gonna keep... He's gonna lose his mind. And then ReZero is that you're doing a play there. That's really cute. And then what? You're gonna lose your mind, have a waifu help you, and then lose your mind, and then have a... Because this happened with Amelia, dude. He's getting worn down. This poor guy. Is he back? Oh, damn. Oh, she's fine with that. Yeah. It was a misplay. Yes, thank you. Okay, at least it's one step in the right direction. You need to become someone who's worthy to be at her side. How about that? It just sucks. Rem, I don't want to say she's getting cucked, but like, you know... There's the opposite of pride, though. You know, reaching out to the people around you saying, like, I need your help. I'm weak. I mean, that's humble. That's humility. How am I cruel? That's what I'm saying. She's getting cucked. True. You rejected me first, dog. That's the first genuine laugh he's had in like 7 episodes. And by that I mean like 4, but you know. Oh, I look, what's it called? A cutesy? A curtsy? I forget the term. Bro. Bro, this reminds me of Steins Gate. Oh, he flipped it. There we go. Thank you. Finally, Prime Subaru back in action. Now I need you to make plays. And see, she starts crying because that was really hard for her to do because that was emotional, dog. We're here for each other. We got this. We don't gotta look into the pits of my being. Phoenix, reborn. Let's get it. My life in another world starts here from 0. Okay, that's a little too close to the title, but you know what? I'll let it slide. Bro, the entire episode was one conversation. I'm fine with it. It was crazy. That was good. 2750. 2750. Was it literally all one conversation? Oh no, wait. It was Puck. It was Puck killing Subaru again, and then the conversation. I mean, that's crazy that they've got us deep enough into these two characters and their relationship that they can do a 20-minute straight portion of them talking on a roof, and I'm engaged the entire time. That's insane. Puck, bang! He pulled out some bars. A human who's only lived a few decades shouldn't talk to a spirit about time. I'm eternal. You're done. Um, this guy, the ordeal has been completed. He's just, it's not even, I think he's just meant to like put pain out into the world as like a, and by pain, like sin or whatever you want to put it, sloth, however, you know, he's meant to put out this into the world, and then he thinks that he'll be like rewarded for it in the afterlife or rewarded for it later by, whatever sin he's corresponding to, you know, by the witches or whatever you want to call them. You know, the ordeal has been completed and all. Which of gluttony, the thing of gluttony, the spirit of gluttony, the whale, is a thing. It exists. It's walking around. So it's not like, didn't the witch of envy kill them all? That's what I was told. Am I tripping? Apparently you missed one, and by one, probably all of them. I bet they're all walking around. Maybe you just like beat the rest of the witches. Ooh, witch of envy. You're not the manifestation of envy. You're only the witch. Ooh. Interesting. So yeah, there might be like a spirit, because like the whale is the glutton, like the gluttonous spirit or whatever you want to call it. I think it's like a manifestation, where the witches are like something different. Still, okay, so all these other forces still exist in the world. Man, his eyes were so dead in this beginning talk. Every time he was like laughing and like looking around and being like, oh, our future, you could just tell. Like he was not looking at anything, right? Like he's not even seeing anything right now. And then Rem tries to pull him back, and he's like, dude, what do you know about me? You don't know all this pain and suffering. I can't even tell you. What'd you say, Puck? He's laughing. He's laughing the laugh that Betelgeuse was laughing. His transformation, man. He's called slothful. By what? Puck? Puck, you said that to me? You little Puck. Yeah, that's Puck's voice. Puck. Why are you being such a dick? I mean, you're allowed to be a dick, I guess, because Amelia just died. And apparently that's your sole reason for existence. So like, whatever. And like, now you want to go destroy the world. What is Puck? Just a great spirit? Or is he like something else, you know? Because when we're talking about all these big terms like the 7 deadly sins, are there even this? It's probably, yeah, the 7 deadly sins, you know, gluttony, envy. I'm kind of thinking like, does Puck correspond to some like virtue or to some sin? And he's like this manifestation of like a bigger concept? Or is he just great spirit Puck, your boy? I love true form Puck though. True form Puck is sick. No reason for me to exist in a world without her. You brought the whale towards us. Bro, the whale didn't even... I wasn't even there, Puck. I wasn't the reason Amelia died. You stupid monster. He was like blaming him. Wasn't he? I mean, he killed him. Gluttony. Oh, I suppose I call it the white whale now. Okay. You called it here. You called it here. Yeah, I called gluttony here, but guess what? Gluttony wasn't part of this entire thing. So that's not... Leah dying, me bringing gluttony here, how's that have to do with anything? Whatever. It doesn't matter, I guess. Let Leah die? What do you mean, let Leah die? You just got onto me for breaking the... that wasn't my fault. How did I let her die? If anything, you let her die. Bro, you're her familiar. Uh-huh. Yeah, Puck. I'm just a butler. What am I supposed to do? You call me powerless, and then you blame me for Amelia's death? That's crazy to me, Puck. He's just lashing out because Puck had Amelia die, his sole reason for existence, so it's like, fine. But that means I'm allowed to get mad at what he... Like, I accept these things, you know, as being acceptable, but I'm still allowed to get onto him for it. My brain is trembling, ling. Yeah, so that's good. We did get some power level information, you know, Betelgeuse sucks compared to Puck, so... But then how did Amelia die? I mean, I guess Puck, Puck can't go full freeze mode, because if he did, Amelia might die. Because she has said before that, like, she either is immune or has resistance to Puck's magic. But I mean, if Puck couldn't just go this insane sicko mode and blast everything sub-zero, I'm sure he would have to save Amelia. Like, Though, to be fair, all they really have to do is stab Amelia in the face and she's dead. You know? So, like, if they, it's a lot, like, Puck is strong enough, like, durable enough. I mean, he got hand squished and was fine. That he doesn't have to, like, put energy into protecting himself. But if he's working as a thing for Amelia, who's just, like, a bag of flesh, because, you know, she's just a half-elf or whatever, then it's different, you know, because he has to protect her. He has to focus energy in making sure she doesn't get stabbed. So he can't just fully focus on killing everything. And that doesn't even count, like, surprise attacks, you know? She gets a knife thrown into her gut. Like, that sucks. You know, Puck's not going to be able to just... Unless he's ready for it. This shot where they randomly cut to just the horror... What was... That was so mean. That caught me so off guard. It was, like, right here, right? They just cut to her, like, twisted neck and skull. I can't. Because my entire existence is meant to make me suffer. I appreciate her saying that. If you can't, please trust me. Like, if you can't explain the suffering, like, I'm there for you. Is this where... Are you joking? That was so mean. But yeah, I mean, she got... Like, she got pure Prime Subaru back in action. You know, he doesn't have this evil glint in his eyes. He's like, okay. He had a genuine laugh and a genuine looking to the future with her. But it's like, this was only possible because Rem's got this crazy attachment on Subaru that, like, is reminiscent of, like, I think she's just repeating how she felt with her sister, but, like, now in, like, a romantic way. And I've talked about this before, so I don't know how, like, deep I'm trying to get into it. But it's just, like... I don't like how Rem is living so largely only for Subaru. I mean, she was saying she didn't even bring up her sister or her obligation to the Roswell household or any of that. And I guess maybe, like, she just didn't think it was, like, the time to bring it up, but she still cared about it. But in a way, I almost feel like if Subaru, like... was like, hey, run away with me, but managed to say it in a way that didn't, like, make him look bad, or make it look like he's giving up, and giving up that part of him that, like, Rem loves so much, the whole, like, hero part and all that she was talking about. Like, if he was able to run away with her without giving that up, she might have just accepted it and abandoned, like, her twin and all that. And I don't know if she would, but, like, she doesn't feel like she's super far off from that. Just because of the way she's been so attached to him. And... like I said, right, it all is like a repeating of, like, she's used to being attached to someone else because of her sister, you know, and I think she was, like, acting like how she thought Ram would act, like, during her years as a maid before Subaru showed up, you know, because she was making up for the Ram that was lost with the horn being gone. But now that Ram's gone, or no, now that she's had this, like, awakening and, like, affirmation and all the stuff that Subaru helped her, like, work through, like, working through all her emotions, she's going back to, like, who she is instead of just pretending to be someone else. But, like, what am I supposed to say? I just don't like who she is. I don't know. The she who she is before, like, her time stopped was someone that was in a really bad relationship with her family, you know? She was the off-brand child. She had all these, there were all these problems of, like, self-identity or, like, independence that she hasn't worked through yet. So I feel like there's just all manner of things that she still has to work through. Like, she's like gone on, like, a step that she's, like, no longer pretending to be someone else, but now she's just a flawed version of her. She still has problems to work through. But these problems that she has, which maybe they're not problems, maybe I'm just too much of an independence guy, you know? That's definitely, you know, this is me talking about, like, what I think, obviously, right? Like, all this is subjective. I don't know, freaking man. I don't freaking know. So it's like, dude, is this bad or good? You know, is this healthy or is this unhealthy? I think it's unhealthy. I don't think it's that good, but I think it's better than she was. But it's crazy that these traits where she's so attached to him and she believes in him so much and she literally loves this guy. But she just met this guy like a month ago, you know? So, like, it doesn't... Or, like, you guys actually let me know that there was a time skip during the... Like, when they were in the manor, where they were there for, like, a month. or something like that. And that was apparently cut from the anime or something. Whatever. So like that tells us a lot that she's known him for, I'm gonna be I'll just be generous and say 2 months. You know, I think it's closer to a month and like a week or two. Let's just say 2 months. You've known this guy for 2 months, you know. I don't think it's healthy to connect this, like she doesn't know this guy fully, right? He was even saying, you don't know me, you don't know how much of a weak, pathetic, self-hating coward I am. But she still, I think she's just blinded by her infatuation for him. But this blind infatuation and this blind, like, selfless caring that she has, I would say selfless to a detriment, is what pulled him out from his self-hating loop. Because, you know, she said how much she loved him. Like, if you don't love yourself, and if you hate yourself even, rely on my love for you as, like, a way to get through that. Which, you know, super, you know, great stuff there. But it just, there's some undercurrents that I'm worried about, you know? So yeah, Subaru's gonna pop off, find a way back. We're gonna fix it. This was what we needed. He's probably gonna work with each of the because he was having trouble like working like politically with all the priestess characters because he was in such a horrible headspace. So now that he's in like back to like real Subaru, not real, but like positive Subaru, I think he'll be able to navigate that really effectively. But man, holy crap. If some of the stuff he was saying wasn't relatable, you know, no wonder, like, I bet a lot of people really, like, relate to this show. I mean, you know, he even brings up being an otaku and how he's done nothing and how he's a piece of trash and he's wasted his life and he thought he could change things, but he can't change and he's a nobody and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that all he's causing is pain and suffering for himself and those around him, and he's leaving a trail of bodies in his wake, and it's just horrible, and he should just leave and exempt himself from the formula. And like, dang, you know, that's just how it is sometimes. I mean, that's life for you. I mean, people feel like that a lot, but you know, it's work. Yeah, a lot of people feel like that, and not to make it dismissive, right? Because that's not something you can just dismiss. It's a pretty serious like thing to feel. But, you know, it's just so hard to navigate, especially when you layer on he has so much death and trauma and pain in his immediate life that it's hard to, like, you can't, like, I totally feel him, man. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling. I kind of want to just jump into the next part. What was it, 2750? And then he says, I love Amelia. Poor Rem. This is, like, the thing. Rem, you're literally getting rejected, but are still like you're living for Subaru. Like, you should help your homies out. I'm totally here for that, you know? Raise each other up. Be there for each other. Teamwork, camaraderie, etc. But if she just feels like she's living for him, not living with him. Frick. From zero. Run it back. But it's, well, let me say one more thing. It's also like when he was in the manor, like the manor arc, and he was suffering there because, you know, he was dying and Rem was killing him. And then he like has that little manic phase, and Amelia's like, "All right, I'm here for you, dude." And they do the lap pillow thing. It's this again, where he is so in a horrible, awful, no good mental space, but then one of the waifu girls helps him out. And he's just, I don't know how I'm feeling, you know? I mean, this was a great episode. I'm not against the episode. It's just like, yeah, you should be there for each other. And he can't just tighten up and just push through it, because that's not humanly, like, realistic for emotions. But it just makes me worried that Subaru's just going to keep being pushed in horrible, horrible suffering, and then have a girl help him out and pull him out. Or not even a girl, but just a character like who he has a deep, intimate bond with, pull him out over and over. You know, I don't know. I'm interested to see where they go. This story's been crazy so far, man. They were really kicking up the heat, man. Let me take a sip of my drink and we'll jump into it. Bro, it just splashed on my face. Whoa! Pause. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Bam! That was 2750. Hope you got it. Yeah, so now he's going to be able to just ace all these negotiations. Boom. Because yeah, he can talk about the stuff he saw in his in his loops, but he can't talk about the loop ability. This is true. Wow, you had actual aura. It's here. The protective ones? Oh, okay. Okay, he's just doing mad negotiation. Oh, is that what we're fighting in the OP? She was in full armor fighting something. True. And he desires to kill the whale. We just confirmed it with his little outburst. Yeah, he has a... Okay, good points. Good stuff. Good stuff. My Metia. My Metia? This guy. Oh, wow. That is so clutch. Ferris's ears is... Ferris, bro. I mean Felix. Ferris. That's smart. That's smart. Wind reading? That's so good to know, and that explains a lot that we've been seeing. Oh, and she's been parading around how she's never been hoed in an arrangement before, you know? No wonder, because you can just read lies. Buster. True. Gotta take this seriously. This is big info here. You're spying on me? Marshmallow? Anastasia. I actually should learn your name. You've been eavesdropping. Oh. Anastasia. Oh, get in the way of your trade routes. There we go. Okay. Will be you. Yes, let's do it. I'm worried about its ability to erase people, you know? That's... But yeah, I mean, just throw enough people at it, we'll probably still kill it. He remembers how poorly negotiations went the first time in gulps. She, He doesn't look desperate anymore. He looks excited. And the spirit, that's what I'm saying. There we go. Let's just throw a bunch of OP people at it. He's like, ah, finally. It worked. I don't have to get killed like 7 more times to make this happen. Thank goodness. Wait, wait. My Metia? Hey, it passed though. It passed. Bro, she looks... Her outfit, I can't with her outfit. It's just too much. She looks like one of those, like, ear waxers. You know what I'm talking about? See, you're not useless and worthless, dude. But you're also not the big cheese. You're something in between. We all just, you know, find your spot. It's a balance. It's a balancing act. Oh, and where did he go? He just left? Bro, Roswell? I don't understand you. What is he doing? I don't trust that guy at all. You've given me the opportunity to kill the thing that probably iced my wife. Oh yeah. Oh, it was a woman. Okay, so I was right, but I didn't even connect those 2 kills. Okay. That took my wife. Let's do it. This guy. You're lying. His little pose. Okay, well now we got an entire squad to go kill the whale instead of a bunch of just transport people. Yeah. Felix. You gonna tease me? But we still gotta then save Amelia. You know? Like, this is only part of the equation. Oh, they're here for it. Yeah. What happens when we kill it? Do we kill Glenning itself? You know? I'm so interested in how the concepts and the beings actually correspond. Some crazy stuff. Oh, he's probably crazy strong then. His guy. How's it feel, Subaru? Now, next time you have a mental breakdown, remember all the good you've done. Remember, you saved Amelia from her first death, you know? Like, you've done a lot. There's so much. But you also... It's just... Okay. Are you gonna recognize any of them? This one. This is my boy. Yeah, you recognized one of them? Oh, wow. Oh, my boy, my little ground dragon. Aww. No, she's used to it. She's used to being hoed. Whoa! You're jealous? Love triangle moment, bro. Not quite, but... Hello? Who are you? Wow, you look like so many furry OCs. I'm not even gonna pretend. Ricardo? Alright, let's go. Let's do it, Ricardo. I'll stop making fun of you. Don't kill me, don't kill me. The Iron Fang. Yeah, she's in the full armor. We're gonna go kill the whale. Let's do it. Yeah, the commander in the field. It likes me. Literally. He says, what? Or she says that. That's funny. She's like, what does that even mean? She's really looking for that winds of untruth. Hello? Okay, bunch of knights. Who are they? Okay, veterans. He's the guy. He's making it happen. We get to get revenge for the squadron we lost. See, Subaru, you can do good in the world. You just gotta, I don't know, confidence. Confidence is key. Insecurity is the devil. You got this. Ow, my joint. That was a little louder than I thought. Okay. I want to see Felix fight so bad. Bro, the old veterans back in action. Created by the Jealous Witch. Oh, it was created. That's big news. Isaac has hand bloody. Yes, no sloth. We're gonna go ice this fool. Let's do it. No wonder the tree's been such a big thing. I like how we also got just the Iron Fang in the corner, just chilling. This guy. Hetero and Mimi. Hetero? Yeah, you never met me before. Don't worry about it. It's just so weird. I cannot. Like, why are they OP? Because we know they're OP. She's like 7. You're over here. She's actually 300 years old. Yeah, and what does that change? Okay, talk about it. What's up, Furiosi, Ricardo? I like how he's the one that's got his hips on a rim. He's literally in the back seat, bro, of his own ground dragon. Mm. Okay. Wow, those are... Oh, it's cargo. Yeah, I was about to say those are weird sleds. Hmm? You want to help? Thieves on the road. Yes, use them against the witch's cult. That's a great point. That was kind of the thing. Like, even if we kill the whale, like we got other problems to deal with. Hmm. Bro, you can see the sweat on his face. Nah, he's scared. He don't want to die again. Yeah, easier said than done. So true. Bro, I'm not gonna get to watch it, bro. The episode's gonna end before I get to see the whale fight. This is so sad. Imagine the whale just doesn't show up. Everyone's just pissed. The world tree. What's it called? Flugel's tree? Ooh, what does it say? Amelia and Timothy. Bro, who's Timothy? Give me a chisel. Who are you gonna? You're not gonna carve into it? I wanted him to carve. He's still at it. Created by the witch. We still gotta think about that. I know. I'm that guy. We got like 3 hours. He made it an alarm? That's so funny. Huh? Wait, what is happening? Yeah? Oh, because the Mitia, yeah, because he actually knows it's not how. Yeah, whatever. I got you now. But why? Bro, where can I get my completely loyal without question made waifu? I want one of them. She's OP. She's one of those fish that just like onto your side. You know what I'm talking about? One of those fish. Oh, she about to sneak attack him. Aww. Aww, that was wholesome. I love Subaru so much. He's my boy. It's just the last few episodes have been so horrible, man. Alright, Wilhelm. The previous Master Swordsman. No. Sword loved her more than anyone. Oh, that was a good line. Really? Yeah, I was about to say, you really thought you could do that. Yeah. This ain't just like, because like Subaru, this is like, It's like a rebirth for Subaru, but it's like he's offering the chance for everyone else, you know? And like put to rest their old business as well, their old baggage. So, just goes to show, like, Subaru, you know, he figures himself out, he can help other people figure themselves out, and then everything improves. We just can't have him losing his mind. We need him to be healthy mentally, which is so hard because I think he's literally being hoed with the intention for that to not be the case. And now I'm not going to get to watch the freaking whale beating. Because the episode's going to end. Probably, right? Are we going to get a little bit of it? Give me a little bit. Give me just a taste. You have to be careful because it'll erase you from memory, you know? Oh my goodness, that music. It's the alarm. Oh my goodness. Of course. He's got some stupid phone alarm and everyone's like taking it as a signal for battle, you know? Bro, please show up, Whale. I really need you to show up right now. Could you imagine if it doesn't show up? Do you know how pissed I'm gonna be? They're doubting him. It's already here. Did it come out from the tree? Okay, it's here. Thank goodness. I've never been so happy to see the embodiment of gluttony, a giant whale, before. Oh my goodness, it's getting scary. Yeah? Oh, it's just coming. It's coming right at us. Somebody stop it. Go! Shoot it! Blah! Ding, 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 ding. Oh yeah, taste the blood, everyone. Let's go. Yeah, we charge into victory. Let's go. If Subaru, the weak guy, can do it, then everyone can do it. He's the inspiring. He's the beacon, bro. Follow those two fools, exactly. Charge, let's kill the whale. I'm sick of this whale. Stop eating Rem, dude. Stop eating Rem and making everyone forget about Rem. I'm done with that. I'm watching the new ED. What, do you guys stop me? Betty, get off my screen. I still need to talk to Betty. Okay, I need to have another Betty conversation. I can't believe Subaru... I can't believe Rem is getting rejected by Subaru, bro. Subaru really said, like, run away with me, Rem. We can live together. Out of just plan B. Like, Rem, you're my plan B. I can't save Amelia, so let's go live together. This poor girl. She's so dedicated to a guy that just, while he cares for her, it's just, it's one-sided in a couple ways, you know? In like a romantic way, it's one-sided at least. In like an intimate, emotional way, I would say it's both-sided. But it's just like, man. I mean, she even talked about how it like rended her heart when she like stroked his lips. Bro, that's romantic. This poor guy. He's only got eyes for Amelia. I'm not saying he's wrong for that, you know? Because if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But, like, poor Rem. Also, I don't know. Amelia, like, yeah, she's kind of perfect, but she's kind of perfect, you know? Don't you want a little bit of spice in your life? No, Subaru's done with the spice. He's had way too much spice. He's done with that. Amelia, why are you going under the bed sheets, man? We still, yeah, like, if this Subaru, the actual, like, oh no, it's opening the next episode. What am I gonna do? No, I'm actually not gonna watch it right this second. Obviously, I gotta talk about the last episode. It's tripping right now. Just give me a second. Like, this Subaru is gonna be able to freaking, talk to Amelia effectively, right? Because the Subaru that screwed everything up was losing his mind Subaru. This Subaru is confidence, back to basics, reborn again Subaru. Though I'm curious how like the talk he had with Rem in the first half, like lasting impact, right? What lasting impact would it be? Because he really like aired out a ton of the things like the insecurities he's felt deep down from like early episodes that like, I mean, even like kind of went under my radar, right? Like, how he's never done anything before and this is his chance. I mean, I've talked about it on and off, but like it was a way bigger part of like his discussion than I expected it to be. Which was great. I mean, that was some really, good stuff. I feel like the second half episode is mostly just prep, so like I don't know how much there's to talk about. Using the metia as a way to like say that the white whale's coming, smart, because you don't have a other way to describe it. And it's like, it's true enough in that he actually knows, like, because of the phone, when the whale's gonna arrive, that like it's not registering as a lie. But that's the thing, like he's got to find ways to technically not be lying to be able to give out information from his lives. So, it's a really, to have truth reading in this world is brutal because he can't just lie, because lying is so good. It got scary when they started flashing the screen black with the whale. That was scary, man. Playing the little like, excuse me? And why are they making the two little baby marshmallow child like cat characters OP? That's just like, okay, dude. That's getting a big fat okay, dude, from me. Alright. Oh, I'll see them pop off. Maybe them in battle will change my mind because they'll be really making moves, but it's just like, at least, like, maybe they're actually demons or they're genetically, like, superhuman. I don't freaking know, right? I mean, Rem and Rain were, like, maid girls who are OP, but they are demons, and they pull out the horn, and they look crazy, Completely different situation. But, like, and Felix, at least, is, like, a knight, right? I do guess that Iron Fang has a staff, so she's probably gonna shoot magic. Which, yeah, I mean, even, like, a tiny little cat girl can shoot magic, so... I don't know. It's just, like... they're obviously doing like a subversion or like a weird, they're obviously doing stuff there by making an OP character, this tiny little cat, like innocuous, insuspicious, unsuspicious, I don't know, just the little cat character, and it's just like, okay, dude, no comment. Dude, season 2's about to be so dark. What are they gonna do to this poor guy? Because they really like making him sad. And so now I'm just stressed they're going to keep making him sad and then keep barely pulling him back to a functioning place in order to get past the hump and then just rinse and repeat. But like there's got to be some lasting impacts, where like, cuz he's acting crazy in different ways, but like I'm really curious, he's had like he hasn't like fully dealt with the self-hatred, right? I mean, one talk with Rem's not curing that. So, like, man's still got some stuff to work through. And I think I pulled up the term imposter syndrome during this. I think there is something there, right? Where he's, like, acting in heroic ways, but he's saying, like, no, that's all just an act, or he's doing heroic things. Let me clarify a bit better. He's doing heroic things, like saving Rem and all that. But then he's saying, no, like, that's fake. That's not the real me. The real me is terrified. But the thing he's wrong about is that is the real him because he's the one doing it. He's like, you're afraid and you're cowardly and you're a filthy small piece of trash. I mean, we all are, right? But through the action of putting that aside and just pushing through that even and actually being heroic, that's where like the true pog bravery, like you can only be brave when you're afraid, etc. Go read a freaking motivationalquotes.com. But it's true, right? And so there is like a lot going on there. I love this guy. Like he's my guy, and he's like relatable, and he's not just like, he's like seeing like the actual horrors of the world like mounting in his brain and just destroying him. I'm here for it because it's good. And like seeing the girl who just keeps dying, and you keep like trying to help her, and she keeps dying in horrible, horrific ways. Like, seeing flashes of her mangled corpse as you're talking to her, that's some juicy stuff. I'm here for that. And it feels, like, realistic to, like, how you would do it. Like, how are you supposed to look at someone that you've seen die? Like, multiple times in horrible ways. How are you supposed to look at them if they're back? Like, there's so much to process there, and the man doesn't even have time to process it, because as soon as she dies, he dies within, like, an hour or whatever, and then he opens his eyes and she's right there again. Which, you know, I can't blame the guy. He's my boy. He is my boy. His thug energy. I love his thug energy too. Whenever he gets thug energy, it's just, it's out of a place of desperation. And I like desperation. I think desperation is such an interesting, like, character dynamic, like, within someone. Where, like, he's so desperate. And notice also, he didn't call up Priscilla. He was like, dude, I don't want to screw with this hoe. I don't want to have to lick her foot. I'm done with this. He calls up the other two. So, respect that. And we got Felix in the chat. Dude, I just want to see Felix throw some hands. These last few episodes have been messing me up. Man. Rem doesn't, like, Rem is interesting to me. She, like, she's just, her purpose, she feels like she almost is more of a purpose than a character, right? She's just the ultimate cheerleader for Subaru, you know? Like Amelia feels like she's like an independent character who's like she just, like, previously was like, I don't have time for you, Subaru. Like, not even that, but like, go rest, relax, Subaru. I'll deal with my stuff, and then, you know, I gotta go deal with the election, you know? So she's like her own functioning, separate character. And I feel like what they've done with Rem is they've removed anything, or at least they haven't discussed recently. Like, I'm hoping that we'll get some more other parts of Rem, but like, all we've seen of Rem is her attachment to Subaru in the past couple episodes. I want, like her sister gets hurt, you know, and she feels the thing, but like, we're not really talking about that. We're just talking about Subaru, right? I want to see her act like an individual more, because if she doesn't act like an individual, I don't see her as an individual. So like, her emotional beats aren't really hitting me that hard, for that kind of reason. I don't know. I feel like they have some, like Subaru, I think, is a well fleshed out, you know. I mean, he's definitely fleshed out. He's got depth to him. Poor guy. Character, like, you know, all sorts of stuff going on with Subaru. So when you're like contrasting characters to Subaru, it can be really hard to make them not look flat. Not that Rem is flat in, you know, other ways, but in terms of like character, like depth, I feel like Rem is. And I think I've tried to pull apart some parts that, like, why she's acting like this. There's some interesting stuff that tie into her backstory, so you can get into it, but I don't know. She's not quite hitting me in the juice spot, you know? I mean, because look at this shot, right? Look at this shot right here. They got the doves flying in the background as she's crying, giving him a motivational speech. Like, if you're gonna pull out the doves, you gotta really mean it. But coming from Rem, who is so attached to him for what doesn't seem to be reasons that I'm on board with, it doesn't, like, hit me, because it's just like, yeah, Rem, like, I just see it as weird a little bit, you know? Where it's just like, yeah, I mean, of course you'd say that because you are obsessed with this guy, you know? And that's like that's a bit reductive. I'm not gonna pretend. And I mean, she's a maid, right? So like, she's subservient, she's servile. Is that a word? I don't know. But like, and you know, even as a maid, her being like a support character to Subaru in this way is kind of a thing, but I don't know. My boy Felix, bro. It's like, what, like, the waifus here, man. I like don't know who my waifu is. I'm trying to get a waifu, dog. But like, Rem and Ram, I don't know, we're not really getting anything from Ram. Rem is like, so like, you know, I've aired my frustrations with Rem. Amelia is probably the best bet, but she's kind of basic, you know? But, you know, sometimes basic's good, you know? Why are you trying to get so advanced with it? Let's work on the fundamentals, you know? Amelia's got good fundamentals. She's attractive, obviously. I mean, they're all the like, most of the characters are attractive. I mean, look at Felix. She's attractive, she's caring, she's really sweet, she's like, has funny moments, she has a fun relationship with Pike, you know? It's my girl Amelia. But, and then some of the, like, the things that are a little, like, on a higher level to me are like her not being, like, her being independent of Subaru, all this kind of stuff. But like, I want to hear about like her motivations. Like, give me some deep Amelia lore. Why is she wanting to become the next queen? Is it out of obligation? Is it out of some debt to Roswell? Is it out of a desire to lead to lead the country into a better place? Is it a fighting back against the prejudice and racism that she gets for being a half elf? Like, I want some extra depth for her that are independent of anyone else, that really get into her, like, you know, her character traits. And like Puck is super attached to her to the point of destroying the world if she dies, right? Like, how did they meet? You know, what did she do and what did Puck do that they formed this connection that is fundamental to each other, right? They are almost inseparable. It's also crazy to me, like, okay, this is maybe a bit much. I'm gonna just preface with that. But if Amelia ever trying to get freaky with you, Puck's just gonna be watching. That's crazy. But that's the thing, like, I don't know, man. Freaking Puck. Well, I know, but Puck goes to sleep sometimes. You just have to time it whenever Puck's asleep. This show. Or like Betty, you know, like Betty's not, like, I don't think Betty's waifu material, you know. I appreciated her energy whenever she, like, but she's just, she only got the energy I'm looking for when you've signed a contract with her, you know? Again, I don't understand her motivations super well. I mean, she doesn't enjoy pain and suffering to the point of, like, prioritizing avoiding that over, like, other important things. She has something tied to her mother, right? In the OVA, when she was talking about, like, she doesn't drink because of her mother, so she's, like, honoring her late, I assume, late mother's wishes. There's some stuff going on there. What other even female characters we have? We have Fel, but she's 15. So I'm trying to deal with that. Priscilla's just evil. Anastasia has, like, the worst outfit I've ever seen. She's only wearing these white, like, marshmallows. And I keep saying marshmallow, but I just can't think of anything else. I just don't like how she looks. And, like, she's just got too much, like... I don't like how she always feels... Like, she always... There's always the impression that she knows, like, better than you. You know? She's just always got the upper hand. Which is just... I respect it to a degree, you know, like... What's the word? Like, strong, independent woman. But, like, I don't know, man. It's sad that, like, my favorite one, it might be Felix, who's a dude. But just the cat thing. And, like, the teasing and the independence and the, like, because I just feel like he's gonna be a strong thug. It's just, like, doing it for me, dog. But he's a dude, so it's just like, come on, man. I'm not trying to go, you know? I ain't about that. You know, nothing against, but I ain't about that. Who else even is there? Ram, Felt, Priscilla. Oh, Krush. Krush is just a military woman. That's not my style. Priscilla's evil. I mean, she's hot, but she's evil, and I'm not about to, like, lick her foot. That's gross. I'm not into that. I'm not into that if you're actually mean, you know? Because she's doing it out of mean spirit. You'd have to... No, I'm cutting that one off. That conversation's getting cut off. You're done. You're cut off. Frick, I don't think there's that much more to talk about. I mean, we're about to kill this whale, and then hopefully that'll either make the witch cultists back down, or then we're going to push the fight to the witch cultists. Or at least this will get us to the manor before the witch cultists attack, in which case, having Subaru, Rem, and maybe the rest of the squad, you know, whoever comes with us, there, I think that'll turn the tides. Honestly, like, this is giving me the impression of a line that isn't going to get wiped. Because you kind of can tell when they're not going to kill Subaru. I think. I mean, I feel like I'm starting to get, like, an impression of, like, this Subaru is not going to die. Because he's forming, like, important... Like, us talking to Wilhelm. This is, like, an important, like, moment between Subaru and another character. I don't think they're going to wipe this moment away. Same thing with he has a good first impression with all these priestesses. Alright, I don't think they're gonna overwrite that. So you can kind of get the impression this Iron Fang. I cannot. I am going to be very surprised on how they interact with that. Also, how old are they? Because they act like they're like 8, but you already know they're gonna be like 30 or like 300 or something stupid. Just look at my boy Felix. Look at him. He's just chilling, dog. He's just having a good time. He's ready to make things happen. Also, respect to Krush for having a maid or a cat boy who always dresses in like a catboy outfit, you know? He always got that crazy outfit on. With a bra. He's got a bra looking thing on, but he's got, you know, he's got a plain chest because he's just a dude. Shout out to her for actually having him as her backup, you know, as her like second command. This was a great shot of Subaru. This is probably my favorite shot they've had of Subaru. I'll even play it a little bit. They were doing some great dialogue. And you see how proud she stands by his side? And you can see his like smile is like a little squiggly, a little unwavy because, you know, he's got some emotion flowing, so he's not like straight faced, you know? He's like holding back the tears a little bit. Yeah, that's the power of human relations, bro. The bonds between people are stronger. You know, you try to thug it out alone, dismissing people, you go insane. That's why you gotta rely on your friends, which was the problem I was having when he was super insecure and he started being super cringe. You know, he wasn't listening to the people around him, especially Amelia, because that's what he was claiming it was all about. He's got some more stuff to learn though. I hope we keep dealing with these heavier like themes of like self-hatred and stuff. It's juicy stuff, and he's in a better state of mind. Like, are we just gonna put him in a worse one again and then bring him back over and over? Like, where's Giga Chad Subaru that we're looking for? Because we're building towards it. I don't know. I'm interested to see where they go for sure. On to the next though, episode 11 of ReZero. If you like the video, subscribe. If you are new, if you made it all the way into this hour and a half-ish long episode, then good job, because not that many people do, you know, and it's a bit of a movie, right? A little bit of a movie. But yeah, you know, comment down below if you have anything to say. Join the Discord if you have anything to say as well. If you're trying to get in contact with me, talk about the show, talk about whatever, talk about another show, let me know about it. But yeah, until then, until next episode, that's all I got for you tonight. See you on the next one. Peace.